Oh. Inquisition shipwreck. I see. Well, that probably does warrant investigation. Alright. What have we got here? Alright, it's not looking good for survivors right off the bat. Well, what got him? These soldiers were killed by shots in the back. It seems they were executed by their own comrades, who then used his last charge to blow his own brains out. So things were going good here, it seems.
Left in the dust.
Cases like this are issued to soldiers who are posted in compartments with heightened security. I don't feel like you needed to really describe a key card, but, you know, I guess you're being thorough. Mm-hmm. This ice is kind of funky looking. Oh, well. Good job, Argenta. That one mine really paid dividends right there, didn't it? Let's do... strength. And then... oh, Christ. Okay. There's a gaping hole in each of the corpses' heads. They were brought out one at a time and shot from behind at point-blank range. Damn, we managed to determine a lot right on the spot there. The readings indicate the ship's reactor is still running, though perhaps not for long. This explains why the ship's interior is warm. What? What? The ship's interior is warm? My brother and the Emperor, there's ice running all the way through it. What do you mean?
That was a problem for you.
Looking good still. Oh. Oh, that's not. Passengers will keep their mouths shut. There is no screaming. No, I hear it too. Oh, Emperor, his screams are so loud. Me too. It's so loud. Please stop this torment. Why are you torturing us? Oh, okay. Well, hope that box wasn't important. This isn't right. You can't treat us like this. What are you going to do to us? We want to live. That's unfortunate. You're on a black ship. Embrace the gift of decay. Ah, we got some Nurgle. Alright, so we've determined Nurgle is the reason the ship's shipwreck, and it was a black ship. Nice, nice. There's definitely nothing wrong here. The eyes crudely daubed on the wall seem to track you as you move. What? Where? I mean, I see scratches, but these don't look like eyes to me. Whatever. Also, whoa. Also, all eyes do that when they're drawn, you know? A squalid berth heavily spoiled with blood and vomit is also equipped with straps that were used to bind its inhabitants to the bed whenever necessary. Alright, yeah, we definitely got some Nurgle. These people were not killed by weapons fire. Perhaps there was no ammunition left for them. They were brutally butchered with knives and beaten with gun stocks. A rotten brick of corpse starch, a passenger's rations. Judging by the lingering smell, it was doused with a sedative. Corpse starch is exactly what it sounds like, by the way. An asthmatic rasping can still be heard coming from a broken vox, a screeching, cacophonous melody that sets your nerves on edge and scatters your thoughts. Excellent. In and out, 10-minute journey, 10-minute trip, yeah. Small fish, eyeless and slimy, dart and wriggle in the rank water. Embrace the gift of decay. You know, oh, yeah, you know. At least they've laid their cards on the table. It's not Zinch this time. That was what you were hiding. That was hidden loot. A fucking knife and a lasgun? Come on. Though the cocoon's translucent film, you can see the vague outlines of a decaying body. The rib cage has been broken open and a heart still beats inside it. Yeah, if you know, Nurgle's pretty big on disease, and you don't get to die. You live forever. Though you also don't really feel pain. Honestly, Nurgle's kind of chill. You know, comparatively, at least. From time to time, tiny sparks of psychic energy burst out of the cocoon.
My pleasure.
Oh. I will never use this. I will never use that. I don't like these things that are like, alright, get a stat buff, but then a massive debuff right afterwards. I'm not a big fan of items like that. After being shot, these poor wretches had their skulls caved in around the temple, as if to make doubly sure. Identify yourself. Warden Kappa 322 reporting for duty at the main confinement cell. Atmospheric sensors indicate the presence of unknown impurities, high risk of contamination. Oh, he's looking contaminated, alright. Danger. Detecting extreme contamination levels. Initial global alert protocol. Decay. Decay. Alright, well, you know. Did you have anything good on you, though? Bah. Tangible psychic radiation is coming from the gurgling sludge. Perhaps it's the source of the vision that seized you. This tree has sprouted right out of the person. His broken bones have formed the collars of branches. His cracked skull has merged with the trunk. And dried gore now coats the skin like bark in a thin layer. Nice. Crude scribblings in some blasphemous script prove impenetrable to decipher. Oh, fuck. Well, that kind of sucks. Wait, what's this? Please? Oh, wait, no, it's the same thing. I'm an idiot. No, I don't want those. You're okay. The interrogator surveys the dissolution and decay around you with an icy stare. Throne preserve us from the arch-enemy's machinations. You notice movement in Henrix's face. Beneath his usual stoic mask, something is happening. The clenched jaw, the small tick in his cheek, his strangely narrowed gaze. These signs may be noticeable only to you, having spent some time at close quarters with him. At this very moment, the interrogator's soul is being tormented by a dark and secret nightmare. No, there will be no hetero behavior here. Bad memories? Henrix's mouth tightens. No more than the usual. Is this the ship that once transported you? I have insufficient knowledge of the structural features of black ships, Ophelia. However, I do recognize some of the fragments of the devices littered beneath the archenemy's spawn. Remnants of psi shields, speakers for stunning prisoners, sedative diffusers. What do you think happened to the ship? That's a real mystery, isn't it? Heinrich looks around. Anything could have happened to it. Even black ships are not immune to the vagaries of the warp. The Gellerfield, a prisoner riot, a minor glitch in the sacred mechanism. Any one of these causes could have been fatal. Well, you know, to be fair, it looks like a lot of things are alive. You know? We're walking on some alive bits right now, as it would happen. The crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus. The lasguns, flamers, and shock weapons in the containers are covered in layers of whitish maggots, and partly eaten away at by acid corrosion.
One and it's done.
Oh. After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the pariah barracks, and everything they say about those freaks is true. I don't know if they're raised this way or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me feel sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures pretending to be human. They beat and execute the passengers like it's nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull in. In real life, not so much in the Imperium, if we're being honest. Well, either that or they like it, but not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them in the hold with the rest of the mutants, but the psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on a ship staffed full of enraged psychers. This is the problem that the Empire has or the Imperium, not the Empire, whatever, has with locating pariahs, is they just make people uncomfortable to be around. A lot of them get murdered when they're very young, because they're just wrong in a slightly indescribable way, usually. I had to move one of the psychers from their communal hold to separate quarters. That traitorous piece of shit was encouraging the others to revolt, and our esteemed ship's confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding. We beat him for 2 hours or so, and by the end my damn cough was so bad it was unbearable. I'm worried I'll be called in to see the chirurgeon. If command find out about the crap in my lungs, they'll toss me straight out of the airlock, if you're lucky. My only hope is this new augmetic, though the guy who fitted it on Falsia Prime was strange. He gave me the creeps, and so did all his machinery. No doubt it was illegal under the Imperium's law, but I didn't have a choice. A wretched bilge rat of a voidsman would never rise high enough to have his aches and pains treated by someone from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm gonna have to hope that this thing clears up on its own. I have found the point of failure. I have located exactly where it came from. Case closed. Oh. Oh, cool. Ugh. Ugh. Gotta be honest, for being an Inquisition black ship, the loot has sucked so far. This looks bad. Oh, fuck. Gonna hit you with a quick save real quick, I think, right here. I've got a bad feeling about these corrupted turrets. Sir, we've lost contact with hold sections 238 and 239. The riot is spreading. Emperor, have mercy on us. I won't let these blasphemous mutants take control of my ship. Broadcast this over all Vox channels. In the name of Inquisitor Uton Hall, all crew members are hereby ordered to take up arms and begin a total purge of the holds. Okay, you maybe don't need to hold on that one for this long. Nope. Okay. The Emperor protects. Oh, fuck. Well. That's a lot of boys right there. Oh, no. Ah. Well. This is not exactly ideal. Oh, most of them don't have a lot of health, at least. Well, there's not a lot of cover here. So, let's just start praying, yeah? Alright, that went pretty well, actually. That looked like it was gonna be a nightmare, but luckily we have a lot of AoE. No loot, huh? That's fine. You know, they were zombies, I guess. The corpse's flesh is crystallized and turned into a translucent sarcophagus, and sealed within is the slop of their putrefying organs. Fucking delicious. The walls of the lift shaft are coated in a layer of petrifying goo, containing revolting growths. The bodies of the people trapped within it. Yo, we are so fucked. Like, we've come into contact with so much Nurgle disease. We are so fucked. You know, we're main characters, though. We'll be okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's that plague. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Great. Awesome. That's looking good. Looking good. Oh, what's this guy doing? Oh, shit. Yo, look at this guy. He's having a great time. Oh. Got him. He's still having a great time. Okay. Well,
And done.
oh, wow, this is a heretical item? Who would have guessed? Well, that's going in the cargo. Voidsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisition. You have been entrusted with a unique cargo, psychers collected from the Imperium's worlds as their rightly owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. Any groups will be split into different holds to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all of their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psycho corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversation with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your profession. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychos can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty inquisitory right there. Alright, so. Oh wait, goods. I guess we are done here? Ah. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uton Hall, captain of the black ship Monarachia's Bane, write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may chance to read it. My vessel departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithe from its loyal worlds and then to return to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of psychers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, the incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was the holding site for an especially dangerous passenger. What's that noise? Oh, it's just one of the cats. Especially dangerous passenger who possessed high psychic potential and was known to incite disobedience in others. I do not know how he was able to free himself, or how he summoned the forces of chaos to abet him. His psychic outburst spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack my acolytes. I've given the order for the passenger holds to be purged and activated the automatic intruder elimination systems, but I have no doubt that this measure will be unsuccessful. Not wishing to surrender the Monarchia's Bane into the hands of those deranged mutants, I have set course to orbit a nearby planet at a slight deviation. Sooner or later, the deviation will result in the ship drifting out of orbit and crashing to the planet's surface. Keep the faith and exterminate any mercy in your soul. Alright, well, you know. Don't worry, Chief. If anything, you just suck. We took care of it, no problem. Now I'm gonna go and loot your pantry to see what you've got in there. What's in the chest? Infernal pistol. Nice. And heavy armor. Tempestuous carapace. Tempestus. What does Tempestus mean? Tempestus is a specific type of unit. What are they from? Or which faction are they from? I don't remember. Anyway, deflection against ranged attacks. Do any of us have heavy armor proficiency? No. That should probably be the next feat I take at the next opportunity, since I'm like the main melee character at this point. Alright, let's get out of here.
Lord Captain, this is Vox Master Vigdisuri Otto Toilman speaking. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions?
The machine spirit of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnisire in a proper nuclear funeral rite. What the fuck is up with these tiles over here? Yeah. To bombard the vessel, let the dead follow the dead.
As you wish, Lord Captain. The power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely.
Delightful. Yeah, we got a little bit of a scuffed issue up there. Hello, Ronald.
The augurs have detected the remnants of an ancient mining ship that crashed on the planet. It looks like it was carrying equipment and settlers to the new mining site. Searching the ship might prove useful, but it can carry certain risks.
No problem. The search team was able to retrieve the last surviving extractum from under the debris. They suffered no losses and returned to the ship triumphant. Delightful. We already have so much plasteel. Great. Now, let's go to the next system. Crossroads of 100 Dreams. Okay. An ominous system name. There better be a cool thing in here. Oh, fuck. Enemies of humanity. Do you understand how little that narrows it down? I should fight them, though. Ooh, yeah. A new resource. Wow. I should fight them for the ship XP, I suppose. But let's check all the planets first. Yeah, I wonder if we can actually get to this one. Can we get to this one without fighting? Oh, just barely. Okay, let's go. You're facing Chaos Worshippers. It seems their ships have been lying in wait here. The Voxmaster reports an incoming transmission. Do you accept the message? A blood-curdling, visceral scream from the Voxcaster deafens the officers on the bridge. Frightened and pale, they cover their ears with their hands to carry on working despite the impulse to vomit. A mocking human voice giggles hysterically. Today is the day you die. Then the transmission ends. I don't know what I expected. What good could have possibly come from accepting the transmission? It's not like we were ever going to negotiate with them, were we? Alright, that was pretty spooky.
No one can outmaneuver House or Celio.
See, 14 speed, low acceleration, and braking. Okay. That doesn't sound great, because that probably means it's terrible at turning. But we can upgrade. Strafe. Flagship fires up its maneuvering thrusters and slides a short distance to one side. Actually sick, because sometimes that laser is just slightly out of alignment. Use of both officer abilities of one selected post for one turn. I've never really we don't have that many abilities right now. Reloads all macro cannons that were fired during the acceleration phase. So does that mean I could fire them multiple times in one round? That would be, I guess, pretty cool. Extra range, though. Yeah, let's do extra range. Alright. Now, next planet. Or not next planet, next system. Okay, we gotta work our way back down there. Can't just... gotta jump one by one. Oh, what's the colonies doing? This is... suffer wearer's willpower bonus, mental damage. Probably should give that to Heinrichs. What else can we do? Good tidings. The Order of the Hammer has closely held an ambitious dream to erect a giant spire that will reach up to the Foulstone's orbit. From there, a powerful Vox station will broadcast prayers and sermons to the entire planet, while the voice of an astropathic choir will carry the sacred words all across the Coronis expanse. The good tidings will be heard throughout the Vox spectrum, rallying the Imperium's subject. No one will ever sleep again. All allies gain... Allies dogmatic rank, critical hit chance. Well, if I was actually dogmatic, that'd be pretty sick. I'm still not doing indulgence on principle alone. I guess do good tidings. Complacency will go up too. That's still ticking. This is weapons and efficiency. Is this new? The Adeptus Mechanicus are concerned about the recent outbreak of heresia. They offer to... Wait, no. We have seen this one before. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay. The warp jump went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain when she returned to her quarters. The bed was unmade, and the impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no other signs of intrusion. The guards swore under oath that nobody had entered the Lord Captain's quarters. The Immaterium released us from its grip this time. How foreboding. To be fair, I would be freaked out if I found that. So, you know, it is a little weird. I didn't want to do that, god damn it. Having to suffer through 2 loading screens because of a misclick. When the Lord Captain arrived on the bridge... Oh, Janice is done already? Holy shit. When the Lord Captain arrived on the bridge during the warp jump, she found the on-duty officers in a state of utter confusion. They claimed they had been receiving orders from the bridge for several minutes, orders authorized by the rogue trader, but the Lord Captain had been absent. Curiously, the orders had been signed by the late Theodora von Valancius. After a thorough investigation, the tech priest attributed the strange incidents to the whims of the machine spirit. That is indeed what they usually tell you. As expected. Alright. What do we got here? Lord Captain, the Vox system has intercepted a distress signal coming from an Imperial vessel. This system contains a ship that belongs to the planetary fleet of Dragonus, the capital of the von Valancius dynasty. The transmission is reported at regular intervals, but the message itself is corrupted. A cacophony of requests for help, groans, and shouts. What in the world? Is it your name that they were shouting, Lord Captain? It is your name they are shouting, Lord Captain. Okay. Well, let's go around and scoop up all this void dust. What's on this planet? Ugh. It is 4 plasteel. Okay. Alright, and now let's investigate the ship. Is there anything to land on? It looks pretty fucked up, my dudes. Remember to stay hydrated. Spud, please stop sitting on the keyboard. Alright. Oh.
Observation report on Henrik Van Kalos. The unit's professional skills make him a suitable candidate for data interrogator servo-skull conversion. I am proposing...
Okay.
I will have to decline your generous offer, Magos. I would rather keep serving the Golden Throne with my full complement of limbs.
Unbelievable. Oh! Huh. Person's body is covered in unpleasant-looking growths, scabs, and ulcers. They look like fresh mutations. Well, really, we haven't started? Okay, there we go. I'm like, really? The fight didn't start? Alright, those guys were kind of annoying. The sweetish smell coming from the dead body seems odd, and the blood has an unusual hue to it. Really? That's strange. I wonder if there might be some sort of issue going around. Alright, so what exactly are we cooking here? I think this might be better than somebody's weapon. Yes. Well, I guess, debatably, it does have less armor penetration, but it's probably more damage overall. What have you got? Okay, not even gonna check it, just assuming that's gonna be trash. It usually is. No, don't do that. Just pick it. Lowers all enemies' perception by fellowship bonus within a 5-cell radius. This is a navigator staff, yes. Oh, I never equipped this to the ship, god damn it. Oh wait, no, this is worse, right, well, I assume anyway, with low braking and acceleration. Because it's really maneuvering in space combat that's the annoying part. Yeah, this is probably better for me. You're the most likely to stay at full wounds. However, you can't wear it, so never mind. Spud, please. I cannot see what I'm clicking on. Oh, this guy's kind of in here. There we go. Yeah, probably don't need a second one. Cogitator's machine spirit stays silent in an attempt to reach the dead systems of the destroyed ship. What, did we just find? Oh. Okay, let's go. Take your time. Probably would have been easier to just climb over that, but, you know, far be it for me to question. Oh, close ranks. Do not let them near the sarcophagus.
Time to strike back.
You guys good? Okay. Hello? Oh, okay. Hey guys, what's cooking in here? Give me a second while I scavenge everything that isn't nailed down. I'll be right with you. Oh, fuck. The leader of the ravaged ship's crew wipes the sweat from his brow, an motion characteristic of navigators. Not with his whole hand, but with 2 fingers moving from left to right and back up. Left to right and back, so as to not touch his third eye by accident. This movement is the only sign of fatigue he allows himself. His posture is immaculate, shoulders wide, eyes front, as if he did not just emerge from a grueling battle and is simply greeting you on the bridge on an uneventful day. My greetings, your ladyship. There is no need for introductions. I know the heirs of the von Valenius line by sight. I am Han of House Cassini, the navigator on this vessel, and as the senior surviving officer, I assumed command after the incident. As Han speaks, others glare at you with dour tension. Up close, you can plainly see that every one of them is a mutant. Their faces and bodies bear the mark of incredibly grotesque deformities. Hello, Harry, please don't get in the way. The same as the muttering madmen who attacked you. However, Han's associates seem perfectly clear-eyed and showing no signs of madness. Well, to be fair, there's exactly 1 left, so we don't have a huge sample size. What happened to the ship and the crew, Han? This ship is assigned to the port of Dragonis. Some time ago, the captain was instructed to deliver a package urgently by hand to you, your ladyship. We were even shown a pic of your face. Oh, so that's how you knew, but okay. The navigator's voice seems calm, yet there is tension in his eyes, which are trained on you. The disaster struck during the warp jump. I will never know all the details as I was preoccupied with my primary duties, but for some reason the captain decided to open the package. That, as you may have noticed, had a most destructive impact on the crew. Han frowns. The package contained a chaos artifact, a chaos bomb, if you will. The moment it was removed from its protective cocoon, the crew began to lose their mind and mutate. The first to be affected was the captain and the senior officers, but the effect spread with incredible speed. Every deck was consumed by it. Every last one. The raging mutants, no longer sane, damaged many systems. The ship was in distress and would have almost certainly been destroyed had I not resorted to making an emergency exit from the warp. The people you see here are the only survivors, or rather the only ones who were able to retain both their lives and sanity. I gathered everyone I could, isolated the source of danger, and sent out a distress signal. We were adrift, waiting for help to come and fighting off mad crew members. Then you arrived. So the Chaos Bomb package was meant for me. Who's the sender? As far as I'm aware, the order came from Conrad Würdiger, the Master of Whispers in the Rogue Trader's retinue. Of course. It's likely he arranged the delivery either personally or through intermediaries. A heretic who is vested with legitimate power and whose latest activities remain a mystery to us all. Believe me, Ophelia, an individual like your former Master of Whispers will not stop at sending a chaos artifact in his attempts to destabilize your protectorate. Han pauses, then adds bluntly, almost brazenly, "Your reaction suggests you were not expecting a package of this sort. That is good to know. I had almost convinced myself the Rogue Trader was deliberately collecting chaos artifacts. Do not dare accuse me of colluding with chaos. Do not even suggest it. I beg your pardon. I am too tired to speak diplomatically. However, the sender wanted all of this." Han makes a grand sweeping gesture at the destruction and the corpses of the crew members around him, to happen to your ship, not ours. Were you not affected by the mutations and madness? Well, that depends. I was born a mutant, you see. Han smiles grimly and weirdly. Navigators are taught to resist the influence of chaos, and so I have been, as best I could. But I will be frank with you. I cannot be certain that I have avoided it completely. There are yet no visible indications. Yet. All signs point to Han telling the truth, but you also notice clear evidence of just how difficult it is for him to struggle against the corruption. He is extremely tired, practically exhausted. Where's the artifact now? The tension in his posture and the gaze becomes even more noticeable. I've placed it under a protective sarcophagus, more reliable than the previous repository. Unfortunately, an artifact as powerful as this one could not be destroyed under these circumstances, or rather, I had no assurance that this would not disintegrate every one of us. and scatter us across several light hours of neighboring space. But once we were off the ship, I will absolutely find a way to destroy the vile thing. Yes, you know, sounds good, Chief. We could lay mines in what remains of the ship and blast it along with the artifact from a safe distance. I have the resources and knowledge to do it. Your words give Han pause, but he seems convinced. He relaxes a little, but then asks cautiously, as if testing the waters, "What about me and the crew? Will you take us with you?" "I'm taking you aboard my ship. There, my word is law, and no one will dare to take issue with you, despite the mutations." "Thank you." Han salutes before adding, "Lord Captain." Now. Yoink. Anything else? Whenever the wearer uses a navigator power, they gain 15 dodge. Well, you know, cool and all, but we haven't got Cassie in the team right now, so kind of unfortunate, honestly, that you can only have 5 party members other than yourself, because I actually like most of the characters in this game. I'm kind of indifferent to Abelard, but I like pretty much everyone else we've met so far. Will I like the Space Marine? Who knows? He's a space wolf, otherwise known as whoops all war crimes, but, you know, that's not exactly narrowing it down very much in 40k anyway, I suppose. Hot take, but Space Wolves are kinda overrated, dude. Yeah, Space Vikings are cool and all, but like, that's literally their only character trait. They have done some cool stuff, though. So, what have we got here? Nice. The fuck is this? A surviving piece of archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose discovered among the wreckage of an ancient Imperial vessel on one of the planets in Silence of Segrit. Okay. Archaeotech is old tech, as you may have been able to determine from the name. Okay. How much Promethean do we have? 19? Oh my god. I think we're good on Promethean, boss. Ah, man, there's so much plasteel, dude. Well, that was a lame system. I guess they can't all be bangers. Alright. Is this where we're going? Yes, that's Dragonis. Wasn't there one down here? Save the Eldari survivors. Where the fuck's that coming from? I don't even remember getting anything like that. Whatever, we're gonna go to Dragonis first regardless. Because we still have Jai's quest. It's like, you know. I was gonna justify it, but let's be honest. I don't like elves. Elves just kind of suck, so, you know. Both varieties of them. I'm not a fan of either in 40k. Well, okay, not true. I like Yvraine and the Yanari, but we won't be seeing them. Look up Yvraine. It's hard, it's, you know, spelt weird because it's elf shit, but Yvraine is extremely hot. Big fan, big fan. This is a straight improvement. Nice. But Yvraine of the Yanari is very hot and, like, one of the most reasonable elves. Also is Rowboat Girly Man's Eldar mommy waifu. Rightly so, though, to be honest. I'm not judging. We have 11 provisions. We're good. The cold, windy planet is covered by a raging sea of mustard-gray gas so tall it reaches an average human's waist. The monotony of the endless steppe is occasionally broken by chains of murky green lakes. But the auger crew spots a far more interesting anomaly. A scar running several dozen kilometers deep, splitting the world's equator in two. After 2 exploration watches, The crew intercepts a faint signal coming from one of the labor settlements in the deep chasm. Due to the unstable connection, the foreman mistakes your vessel for a winter-scale ship. One was due to arrive 9 cycles ago. The foreman grimly reports over the weak channel that the adamantine ore deposits on the world are nearly depleted and that the planet will be fully mined out in less than a decade. With some difficulty, he picks up enough words to understand that the ship in orbit belongs to another rogue trader house, then awkwardly apologizes and falls silent. At some point, the connection cuts off completely, and you leave the foreman and his prospectors to wait for their real master. Oh, we didn't just kill them this time. Wow. Aren't we nice? This looks like it might be kind of hell. There's a lot of things in this circle. I think I'll save first. I did equip that thing, right? Yes. You sight a ship hovering over a void station. The vessel bears no identifying marks, but the landing craft swarming the station below make the situation clear. Pirates have seized an Imperial outpost. The augurs detect that the pirate ship is warming up its engines and quickly reloading its cannons. It's preparing for battle. Attack first. We do not negotiate with pirates. That was so much easier than the last one. What the fuck? And yet it gave so much experience. But whatever. What's this? This is a straight upgrade over the other one. Nice. So let's... It's you? Yes. And put the rest of this shit in the cargo. Now, the station. Oh, got an achievement. You have visited half of the optional locations. Wow. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Gil the Psycho. Great name, Chief. Poisoner. Wow. Great. Let's hit you with a save real quick. Okay. Alright, we'll do that level in a minute. First, let's just shake everyone down. Not very exciting. Not exciting, but I'll check against the others. Grants the wearer's ranged attacks plus 2 times rate of fire damage. So if you had, like, a heavy bolter equipped, that'd be pretty fucking tight. Oh, fuck. Meh. Okay. We'll take that. I mean, we'll take that as well. Not that anybody can use it right now. That's okay. What do you have, Remy? That's pretty good. That's just a straight upgrade right there. That's pretty good. Meh. And you boys. Is there anything here? Okay. Oh, sick. Wow. It's only Eldari equipment. Wow. That feel... It's not represented on her? Come on, dude. This is only equipable by her. Give her the model update. Okay. Alright. Is that it? So nothing else here? I haven't missed anything? Oh, over here, but... Oh. What's that say? Punitive measures sanctioned. I bet they are. Okay, well... Damn. That was pretty late. Oh, I didn't do the level up. Fuck. That's okay. I'll do it now. That was a pretty lame journey, though. I'm not gonna lie.